like the last laugh. Gotta move fast, get to the top. I saw the sign for so long, just a reminder to hold on. Ain't gonna cry or go home, stay strong, yeah. Walls keep closing in, I keep going in. See that I'm gonna be the first, but they praying that I'm on. And you know that I get better when I wanna get better. I get better when I wanna get better. I get better when I wanna get better. If you do it good, I'ma do it better. If you do it good, I'ma do it better.
Always on my grind, it's 24/7, I don't settle. I demand my respect, cause they'll finesse you if you let them. Told myself I was the champion, win and got the medals. I showed the world my true colors and they was black and yellow. I let the past be the past, I'm on a new level. It's hard to pick which car to drive, I got a few of them. The first to make it cross the line like a true winner. Cause if you knew better, then you do better. Yeah,
When
yeah, yeah.
Chosen one, born to shine. I can't stop, one more try. I know that it's my time.
The past be the past, I'm on a new level.
No regrets, born to shine. I can't stop, one more try. I know that I'll be fine. I just wanna rock. Body out of y'all.
Hey, Ron! Son, son.
Think they girls on me. If you didn't know, better than us. One hand on his queen level, on the freak. He probably thought they wanted me. Shawty seen everything, and he know she got a beat. Cause a side ain't in the streets. She don't wanna play with you. Her DMs, they be sliding like race hitters. The mother fellas, they be seeing her work. You say you want an angel, then give her heaven on earth. I respect your relationship. I don't care if you don't. But I think girls better than men. And I won't tell if you don't. A dog gon' be a dog, but a gon' be more clever. Oh, a dog gon' be a dog, but a gon' be more clever. Yeah.
Red on red. Son.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
Ron!
Hey, give me a T, then give me the E, then give me an A, give me an M, and give me the ring. Give me the lock, give me the rock, and give him the key. Then it's only me. Wait till I, then give me a team. 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 They wanna scheme, 'cause I wanna sing. And she want the team. And she want the team. She want the team. I'm a die about. I'm a day rushing to write about. Did too much numbers to type them out. But I'm one away from that Michael route. Step on my brothers, we hike them down. I'ma step on my brothers, the hype inside. I've been married to mud, I can't wipe and I'm walking. I thought back in love with the prices now. Should've started with that. Yeah, different than all of them rats. My heart is a test. Lab on them outside, the stuff in the back. I've been walking them down and then walking them back. Like, y'all gotta sell that. And the waist can't get they belt back. If I fell back, that girl felt that. Dust these Jones, I just these spell check. Give me a T. Just give me the E. Then give me an A. Give me an M and give me the ring.
is the goal. People to see time is precious. I look at my Cartier out of control. Just like my mind where I'm going. The women, the shorties know nothing but clothes. No stopping at my Pirelli's on. Unlike my jewelry that's always on. I know the storm is coming. My pockets keep telling me it's gonna shower. Call up my homies, it's on and popping the night 'cause it's meant to be ours. We keep a fadeaway shot 'cause we ballin' and spotting up every hour. Look, mama, I owe you just like the flowers. Girl, you the truth with all that goody power. You spin my head right round when you go down, when you go down, down.
You spin my head right round when you go down, when you go down.
From the top of the top, I watch her go. She got me throwing my money up. Ain't nothing more beautiful to me. It's going down. From the top of the top, I watch her go. She got me throwing my money up. Ain't nothing more beautiful to me. It's going down. Shawty must know I'm the man. My money lover like a #1 fan. Don't open my mouth, let her talk to my fans. My Benjamin Franklin's. A couple of grands, I got rubber bands. My paper planes making a dance. Dance. I'm like that's part of my building castles that's made out of. She's amazing, on fire blazing, hotter than Cajun. Girl, won't you move a little closer? Time to get this maximum wage that belong on a poster. I'm in the days that is waving at me like, damn it, I know you. You run the show like a hoster. Tell me whatever and I'll be your gopher. You spin my head right round when you go down, when you go down, down.
You spin my head right round when you go down, when you go down.
From the top of the top, I watch her go. She got me throwing my money up. It's going down. From the top of the top, I watch her go. She got me throwing my It's going down. Yeah, I'm spending my money. I'm out of control. Somebody help me. She taking my bank.
Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. As the work week kicks off tonight, another week of football comes to an end with a Monday Night Primetime contest between the Kansas City Chiefs and our home team. A lot of people had this game circled this week. Two of the best teams so far squaring off here in Week 5. Fielded at the 7. But the fumble goes out of bounds. Ooh, close call there. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. And gets a few on the plunge forward.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Intended target that time was Kenneth Walker. So now they're going to have to figure out this 3rd down.
And 6 yards to go.
Attack, attack! Hey, Riblin, Riblin! 43! 43! Right side!
Off the play fake, gets Mahomes. Escapes the pocket. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like the 40-yard line. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
That is so demoralizing for a defense. You lock things down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end. Only to see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, and get that first down anyway.
He's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're heading backwards on 1st down. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
To the air, Mahomes. Here's a screen now for Walker. And he's taken down at the 30. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
With that down the distance, this group is pretty confident the screen would get them enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
1st and 10, it's Mahomes. Brought in close to the 8. Kansas City. The Chiefs finish up an excellent opening series. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. And the kick is no good. The snap was off the mark, and that leads to a miss hit on the point after. Following that missed point after, he's going to stay out there and send it away. Has this at the 6. Making some progress here. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
We're at 23.
Who's carrying now? This is Bashal Tootin. And that is exactly what you're looking for on a 1st down run. He picked up 7.
Cool thing about a drive starting runs like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play with whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
He won't be able to get past the line, and very quickly, Brock, they're going to be facing 3rd down to begin this ball game.
Such a cool picture right there of shock and shed. It's what these D tackles work on in the league. You got to shock that offensive blocker, you got to shed him, and you got to make that tackle for loss. Well done.
On the quick slant here, it's Higgins. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Throwing on 1st down, Lawrence. Allen's on the mark, Jacoby Myers. He does it, touchdown! The Jaguars find an answer with their opening drive. Cam Little to try the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Jaguars literally won up that opening touchdown drive, as they take a 7-6 lead here. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball at the 35 to begin this drive. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. And he'll take this ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now.
Well, that run may not remove the chains, Kate. That's such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Hey, 43, 15.
Off play action, it's Mahomes. Flushed out of the pocket. He takes it himself. And he's going to take this down to the 31 before he gets taken down. It's again at 27 yards to move the chains.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Dumps it off to his running back. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
I know coordinator quarterback going to be upset with that 1st down because you call a screen on 1st, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
15.
They go play action. It's Mahomes. That's complete. Mike Evans. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. We're through one on Monday Night Primetime. It's the Jaguars setting the pace so far. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
And a 1st down, Chiefs.
2nd quarter about to get underway, and an opportunity to score here for the Chiefs. Walker on 1st down. Finds a nice lane there, and that's good for 6 yards.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion will.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Bails out of the pocket quick. They find 7 yards, and now they've got first and goal. Offense up to the line fast.
A 7-yard gain. That's another Kansas City Chiefs first down.
And they faked the spike. They're going to throw it. They aren't fooled by that fake spike. They kept charging and got there to take it down. And it's step one towards a goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. Second and goal coming up. He finds him right side. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
This quarterback, when you have an out route versus man coverage, you're just hoping and just praying your offensive guy could turn the hips of that defender. And once you see that, you got to cut it loose and let it go, just as they did right there.
The defense calls a timeout. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. They've been kept out so far. Need to find a couple more yards here on 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun. Here's Mahomes. And this is going to be a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs take a second quarter lead. Mike Evans with the touchdown. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate. You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. What makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
And he reaches the end zone, so they'll be up to a 7-point lead.
Jaguars 7. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Butker on now to kick this one away. LaQuint Allen to return this. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Jaguars look ready to go. Here comes 1st and 10.
Hey, Ron. Here we go.
Drive start to the quick throw left, complete. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
And the Toronto first down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Out of the gun, Lawrence. Oh, put some heat on this deep. It is caught at the 20. And he is in. Touchdown. The Jaguars can tie it up in a second after cutting into the lead. Brian Thomas Jr., the touchdown. Little tax on the extra point. And the Jaguars tie things up at 14. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Return coming from the 6. This manages to get just beyond that 30-yard line.
Making the first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 31. Drive begins with a walker run. Nearly starts the drive with a first down run. Stopped a yard short, gain of 9.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable second down.
Yellow.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Rolling out to his left. He can run it. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. He skids down inside the 35-yard line. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
Obviously, a defense wants to take away all the reads and prevent any kind of big throw for the first down. Fine. Well, this QB, he'll just lower his head and gash the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game.
Yellow.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Escapes out to the left. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
Hey, 57.
They fake the handoff. Now Mahomes. Headed out right. Sends this to the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. Adoree Jackson makes the play. And the Jaguars are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
Well, they're in danger going back to somebody who's already done damage in this game. He makes himself, well, he's a top target, but he makes himself a priority for this defense to defend, and they jumped on that opportunity.
Going wide receiver run to start this series. And give him 6 on the run as that play takes us to the 2-minute warning. Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3.
Hey, easy, Ralph. Here we go.
Tootin gets it from the gun. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Jags working fast here, trying to get back to the line.
6. That's good for the Jaguars. First down.
1st and 10, it's Lawrence. On the move, headed right. No place to go, so he just threw it away. Well, he's been perfect to that point on the drive route. First time we've seen this coverage force him into a misstep in a while.
I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right? And I look at it through those optics so much. But it's the same thing defensively. You've got to get a stop, see the ball hit the ground to knock them out of that rhythm.
2nd and 10, here's Lawrence. Hits him downfield. This is Thomas. He's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
I'll be honest with you, Kate. As you grow and develop as a quarterback, your arm gets stronger. These comebacks can be one of your favorite throws in your arsenal. Because if you trust yourself and you throw it before that defender breaks, you know.
Touchdown. The Jaguars get some late points and the lead. Brian Thomas Jr. a touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. On his little for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Jaguars break that tie and now lead by 7. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. And this one bounces into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback out to the 20. Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's 1st and 10. Play action, Mahomes. Down the field, Evans has it. Get some space around midfield. Still fighting forward. Mike Evans. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs earn the chance to tie it before halftime. Mike Evans with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. And this one thankfully not off the mark. He gets it to go.
Ties the game at 21 apiece. Harrison Butker at a kickoff for Kansas City.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to center away. Has this at the 6. He's brought down just inside the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Rip, 23. Take right.
Lawrence working from the gun. Get some space around midfield. And they're going to have it all the way down to the 25.
Just about every offense that's beginning time since the forward pass, Kate, has loved a tight end that could stretch the middle of the field. Man, I remember as a kid watching Kellen Winslow Sr. dice up right here between the hashes. And what a difference it can make for an offense.
He's going to be stopped, but not before he gets him all the way down to that 15-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down. Signals, and looks like we've got a timeout before that 1st down play. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Hey, easy. Great job. 11. Focus. Hot. Go. Here we go.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. That'll be incomplete, and the clock shows 10 seconds left. Ryan Thomas Jr., his intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Hey, kill. On the red.
Now Lawrence. Toward the side of the end zone, but that one's incomplete.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and lead teams for field goals, you got a great chance to win.
Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Hey, Ron. 13 loop. Turn. Next side's hot. Here we go.
Throw here, 3rd down. Ricky Myers, and he's got it. And he will take this in. Touchdown. The Jaguars take the lead just before halftime. Little able to connect on the point after. The Jaguars break that tie and now lead by 7. We'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. So it's a touchback on the kickoff, and we're going to get one final snap here in the half.
At their own 35-yard line.
Here's the final play of our 1st half. He's back to throw. He's going deep. His final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our 1st half.
So run it down. The shot is out. So run it down. And some money, y'all.
First half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the 2nd half. We're underway. This is Allen to return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Gun.
Blitz coming, Lawrence. Look at that power, deep left side. Taking a deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
That's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage waiting for it. They were thinking interception for a second. The incompletion is still pretty good, too.
And that's good for a gain of 5. And Tranquil brings him to the ground.
You make that call, just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Pete. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the 1st down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. Pick up a 5 on that play. And the Jaguars have a 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
11, Agate.
Back to throw. Here's Lawrence. Completes. It's Myers. And in a blink, they are up to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. The big play nets him 17 yards. And the Jaguars have a 1st down.
1st down.
Lisa 24.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Inside give here for Teaton. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
Lawrence in the pistol. Vacates quickly left side. On the run. Deep. This is caught inside the 15. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play, and that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
From the red zone on 1st. Nabbed along the sideline by Higgins. Not quite a touchdown, but he's down to the 4 before going out. out. Just a yard left to go on second down.
It's a gain of 9.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. He has the touchdown. The Jaguars grow the lead coming out of halftime. T. Higgins, the touchdown. Little tacks on extra points. And the Jaguars double their lead to 14.
Chiefs 21.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Walker now from the gun. He powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Off the play fake, it's Mahomes. The Jaguars are there. He's hauled down. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
As much as we talk about offenses wanting to stay ahead of the chains, they want to stay on script. Well, a defense, they want to rip that script up. And a sack like that, creating 3rd and extra longs, it's exactly how you get it done.
3rd down, it's Mahomes. He's in trouble, and they bring him down again. And a couple of really good plays, Brock. Back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. As that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Oof, best of luck here, guys. It's 4th and pretty far. They're going for it with Mahomes. Short pass caught by his tight end. And as we kind of expected, it does not work out. So a little surprised to see him go for it. They're headed off after they turn it over on downs. On 1st and 10, here's Lawrence. Finds his running back. This is Bashul Tutu. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
And he's able to take this one in for the touchdown. The Jaguars lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. On is Little for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Jaguars stretch their lead to 21.
42. Chiefs 21.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. It's Bashard Smith now with the return. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Here's Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
That's what I call complementary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. And he can't escape. Jaguars are all over him. It's sack number 4 in the game for him. This one makes it 3rd down.
A 10-yard loss on the play. And it's 3rd down.
All right, we reach the final quarter of Monday Night Prime Time. It's the Chiefs who have possession, and they've got to get to work. They're in a massive hole. This is a tough spot to be in. It's 3rd and very long. Here he goes, 3rd and long. He's going deep this time. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing 4th down.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Desperation time here on fourth. He's loaded another one up. And this is rejected. The defender knocks the throw away and forces a turnover on downs. Jaguars look ready to go. Here comes 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Lawrence. And the catch is made for the touchdown. The Jaguars put up even more points in a win. Brian Thomas Jr., the touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. That is his 6th passing score of the game. A lot of quarterbacks could go several weeks without throwing that many touchdowns. And now, keep in mind, he's only one off the NFL record of 7 in a single game. Here's Smith on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Now Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He's going to try another deep one here. That's complete inside the 35. And he is down all the way to that 15-yard line.
A gain of 59 on the play. And the Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
So a massive gain, and all of a sudden we've got 1st and 10 inside the red zone.
Hey, 57, 50.
They'll motion him out of the backfield. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Buying some time right. That's low and bounces short of his man.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you, you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
On 2nd and 10 now, Mahomes. And oh, he got it! Interception! Along the right sideline, there's space! Hits the 20! And he's making the house call here. It's a touchdown on the pick 6. But we all saw his teammates yelling at him, go down for the touchback. He had no chance of that. He saw a lane to take it from one end zone to the other, and he did just that.
You know, and in that sense, he's no different than a kick returner bringing it out of the end zone. That's why some think DBs make the best return men. They just got that unique way of seeing the field, whether it's on a kickoff, going 100-plus for a pick 6. Wow.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Mahomes trying to get after the pick. He puts some air under it deep down the left. He's got it inside the 10. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs making the scoreboard look a touch better. Mike Evans with a touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game.
Will set up for the 2-point conversion.
Mahomes throwing for 2. And he will get into the end zone. That's going to put 2 more off that lead. Worked so well the first time. Hey, why not go right back to it? See if you can be successful again. They do, and they are.
Well, I like the way you say that right there, Kate, because you almost feel the confidence, right? Like, if you get it the first time, you're almost playing with house money. Even if you fail, it's still 14 points. It's not really a failure, and if you get it, well, you gain even more confidence and make that opponent think that much more.
1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Going deep here for the end zone. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though. Here, we've got 2nd down.
Well, he went for it all right there. That was a highlight reel waiting to happen if he could connect. So good to get out of the pocket, keep the play alive, but even better defensively to force the incompletion.
Lawrence trying again on 2nd. That pass caught by Strange. And this play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it.
17 yards.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. First and 10.
Jaguars, first down. First and 10 at the 26.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. Well, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. Picked off by Kader Kohou. And the Chiefs get the football as he makes his third interception of this season.
A lot of defenders got some offense in their background, and it's been my life experience that they'll tell you about it. And right there, he put it on display. He brought in the pick and instantly became a runner, searching for the open field to add a little something to the return.
First and 10, it's Mahomes. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Hey, I get it. If any of their pass catchers have what it takes to beat double coverage, it's him. The kids would say, he's him. That defense knew it. That's why they doubled him and knocked it away.
A second down throw for Mahomes. He's trying to go deep again. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Trying to find Mike Evans with that throw. So they're left facing third and long.
There's a lot of studies done every offseason, Kate, about the best red zone offenses. And typically, it's about creative quarterbacks doing just what he tried to do right there and extending the play out of the pocket. The problem is there was just nowhere for him to go with the ball.
Third and long. They're going to throw. And the Jaguars are there. He's hauled down. And now it's 5 sacks for them in this one. Man, this defense is eating. Latest brings up fourth down. They're going to go for it here, trailing in the fourth. Here he goes. Got to have this on fourth down. Gets everything he has under this one. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field. And it's
oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. The LSU rookie with the pick.
Not a lot of one-play swings bigger than that one right there. That throw looked destined for 6, and instead, gets intercepted by the defense. The only way to get bigger is if he somehow returned it 100-plus yards for 6 the other way. But what a gigantic swing of emotion.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Hey, Ridwood, yellow.
To the air, Mahomes. Flush down now to his left. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. It's going to bring up second down.
Second down.
Looking to throw Mahomes. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here.
It's third down.
Third and long for him here. Gonna let this one fly deep downfield. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Adoree Jackson makes the play.
Okay, I think the one thing you and I love about this NFL game is almost all of them are one-score games. So to see a blowout like this, it's taken a superhuman effort defensively, and they just added to it.
On the give, it's Tootin. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8. Second down. Working quickly here.
37-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up second and 1.
Lawrence working from the gun. Lasers this one deep down the middle. That's grabbed inside the 30. He gets this all the way to the 25 before they stop him. Give him 38 on that one. And the Jaguars have a first down. Offense in the hurry up here.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
11 at, hey, kill.
Throwing on first down, Lawrence. Cut near the goal line. And in he goes for the touchdown. The Jaguars continue piling it on here in the fourth. On his Little for the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Jaguars grow their lead yet again.
62. Chiefs 29. Cam Little to kick off for the
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's thrown again. Forced out to his right. He tucks it and takes off. Jukes away from one. And he has this down to the 34. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. First down throw, Mahomes. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
8 yards. It's second down.
Now it's Mahomes. Taking a chance to the end zone. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that passing, Brock. Throwing into double coverage. How's Coach going to feel about that one?
Yeah, that's a no-no. Yeah, I experienced that as a player and now as a coach. Please don't do that again.
Third and long for Mahomes. Chased out to his right. Trying to push deep downfield. He lays out for it and makes the catch. 3rd and 18 kills most drives, right? But they find an opening and hit it to pick up the first.
Kansas City Chiefs.
From the red zone now. And that'll chip away some of this near the end. It's caught for a touchdown. The Chiefs putting up points in a game decided. Mike Evans with the touchdown. His 4th receiving score of the game. The Chiefs and Mahomes setting up for 2.
The Chiefs will set up for the 2-point conversion.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And the pass is successful. That's a little momentum builder as they attack this deficit.
Chiefs 37.
With time ticking away, they prepare for a must-get onside kick. I think they got it. I think they got it. And they did. The Chiefs have it. Timing's so important for a team to recover its own onside kick, but jumped the gun there before it went 10 yards, and that drew the flag. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Catch is made down the right sideline. And stop me if we've heard this before, Brock. They've scored again, and they grow that lead further. The Jaguars keep running away with this. The kicker gets it. Oh, it looks like he's going to throw it. Got it inside the 10. And he's into the end zone, and that shows what kind of game they've been having. Even that works for them, and it adds an extra 2 to their lead. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. His return starts at the 5. Ooh, a big leak from the coverage team there. That's going to stop things before they can get it to the 30. Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Has him running the comeback. And he'll cover up as they touch him down a few yards short of the first. Timeout taken by Kansas City. It's 2nd. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal. 2nd and 3 now. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Escapes the pocket. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Here's Mahomes. Trying to to push deep downfield. So the heave knocked away from the intended targets. That brings up 4th down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
15. Attack.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. Buys time, rolling right. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And they pick him off again. And the Jaguars take over as he records his 10th career INT. First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. 1st and 10. They're going to pass it here. Buying some time left. Wants his hit. The ball is loose. And the offense is there to cover it. They'll avoid a final turnover as Tom runs out. So the Jaguars come away with the win in this one. And it was a game for fans of high-scoring football, wasn't it? I know Brock was enjoying seeing both of these offenses work, and really not a lot to dislike from either group. Just one side working at a slightly better clip than the other. That was the difference in the win.
I go to Miami just for dinner. I went to Japan for a pickup. I just missed the flight, I'm in Atlanta. I just went to Spain, that's a biffa. Not a civilian, I'm a citizen. Green around the world, looking militant. I fly United, never spirited. Only restaurant is gonna be Michelin.
What?
I mean Michelin, traveling on dividends. She said that I'm bald like a 90s symbol is. I'm getting paid, talking rap on the internet. Yeah, my name green, but I ain't crab, I be generous. LA to Virginia, I just sold my latest song. Japanese denim, flying straight from Manapon. Rolling out to Durban, Marble pudding with some prawns. Then I fly out to Miami and I'm eating like a don, huh? I go to Miami just for dinner.